Yo guys, what's up? We are back with another Dokkan battle video. So, we're going to be taking a look at LR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta at 55%. I just recently finished getting his Awakening medals, and we're going to take him into some various events to see how he performs. Now, just right off the bat, I want to say that I do think that LR MUI is better than this guy, and that is exactly why I summoned for LR MUI first. But this guy is an incredibly powerful monster as well. Don't let that be a factor in summoning for him or not, because he is a monster. I'm going to quickly get him to SA level 20, and then we are going to take him into some events. So I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so here we are in a Dokkan event. We are currently running the Universal Survival Saga team first off, so here is my Evolution Blue Vegeta. Now, he is at 55%, however you can see he does have 7 additional attack, even though he's at 55%. That is because I equipped him with a couple of additional attack equipment. I don't know if the int plus 500 attack equipment is better than the plus 2 additional. However, I do know that the additional is really good. You do want to put additional on this guy, because just like MUI Goku, he does have the ability to increase his critical chance by 50% on both his 12 and 18 key supers. So of course, just like MUI, if you do get an additional attack with him, he will guaranteed crit with that additional. So with the additional equipment, he has a chance to do 3 super attacks instead of just 2, and both of those additionals will be guaranteed crits. So that's one of the reasons why he is amazing. And starting off here, we have him linked with this Jiren, which I believe they share 4 links. Yep, Tournament of Power, Shocking Speed, Godly Power, Fierce Battle. Now, Vegeta's links here, as you can see, Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Godly Power, Prepared for Battle, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. They're not that bad, but that's one of my biggest issues with this character, is that he does not have Super Saiyans as a link. Now, I understand why Goku would not have Super Saiyans, because he's not in a Super Saiyan form. Also, we're about to get an 18 key super here, so we're just going to see how that does. Oh, that's the 5 dodge from Hidden Potential System. 2.5 million. That's not entirely too bad. Of course, we do not have the plus 500 attack equipment on him, as well as not link level 10. So his numbers will be a little bit less stellar than they would be at link level 10. And with optimal 5 linking partner, who share 5 links, which would be like LR MUI, LR STRUI, I believe the AGL Super Saiyan Blue Evolution as well. But still not bad at all, and of course always have the chance to get additional critical super attacks, which is always fun. So here we're going to try and just do as little damage. It's kind of hard to do. We're running double Tech Jiren leads, and of course Tech Jiren always beats the shit out of everything, so nothing we can really do about that. But yeah, his links, it's just something about it, like, you're not going to see Royal Lineage or Prodigies that frequently unless you're running more of the Vegeta family flavor, like a Vegeta's family team, or just having another Vegeta's family unit somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what team you would run that's Universal Survival Saga themed or Reps of Universe 7 themed. It would also be Vegeta's family flavored. Probably the AGL Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, but yeah, Super Saiyans it's a big hit to him, in my opinion, and it's my biggest gripe, again, as I've said. So we're gonna try to get his revival skill. However, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if we can. I will say it is way easier to do it with Jiren, or not with Jiren, with Vegeta, than it is to get it with MUI Goku, because of the dodging that MUI Goku does. His entire revival skill thing is just way more difficult to get. Meanwhile, Vegeta, he needs to receive 7 attacks or more throughout the entire battle, and have 50% or less HP, and then he can revive no matter who gets the KO as long as it's someone within his rotation. So overall, way easier to get with Vegeta. I have seen his a couple of times on my GP account when I've been playing with him. 2.76 million. Again, no real support on rotation, just 4 links active. He does have an easier time building up his 18 key super as he attacks, although another weakness to him is that he does get the same key +1 up to +5. However, for him it is with each attack dealt, he will gain key +1. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't really need to tell you why that's not as good as MUI Goku's, but MUI Goku gets key on dodging, which he has a 70% chance to do. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution has a 30% chance, or a medium chance, of performing an additional super attack. So, yeah, the odds are really not in his favor to get that full passive up as quickly. Like, you can possibly get his passive in 2 turns, 2 or 3 turns on average, 2 if you're extremely lucky, and it takes up to 5 if you're extremely unlucky. But for MUI Goku to get his full key from his passive, he could possibly just get it within the first turn if you put him in slot 1 and the enemy just decides to unleash everything in slot 1 and he manages to dodge 5 of them, then he already has his full passive built for key. So we actually have his active skill as well right here. Well, let's actually pop his active skill really quick. This time around, I'm actually going to allow you guys to hear it and see it yourselves. So allow me 1 second and we will check that out.
I'll hit you with an attack you won't be able to destroy! This is everything I've got!
Alright, so that was his active skill. It's that one I actually think I prefer over Goku's. I have to say that Vegeta's active skill, the voice acting that Christopher Sabat does for Vegeta and, you know, the unit itself for both his active and his revival are absolutely top-notch good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I think that MUI Goku's is weaker in that department, although, let's just be honest, he is the better unit. But let's see here, 4 links, what are we getting here prepared for battle? I think that's just a key link. I don't think we get anything really damaging, like it's just key +2. We don't really need the key +2 here. Let's just pop a couple of items. We do have Int Kale on rotation this time around, so he's going to be getting 30% buff to attack and defense, which we would be getting 40%, but Kale requires having Caulifla on rotation to get the extra 10%. So we're going to get a little bit of support, same links, 24 key super, and his number, he should be breaking 3 million here. I'm guessing 3.1 million, 3.15, something along those lines. And we have 3.17, yeah, so around that range. I'm not sure, again, if the +500 attack, how much of an impact it does have on the numbers, but there we go, there's an additional attack you're going to see here as well. It's guaranteed to crit, and also as well, you can see that his costume changed. I absolutely love that about this unit. I will say, in terms of like drip, I think Super Saiyan Blue Evolution might actually beat out MUI Goku in terms of drip, but if we're talking which unit is the better unit, I can't stunt, I have to be honest, I really do think that Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is the second best unit by far above everything else, but then LR MUI is sizably better than Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. And it's not really Super Saiyan Blue Evolution's fault. I don't exactly know why they decided to give MUI more than Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. When you look back at the 5th anniversary LRs, I wouldn't say that Gogeta or Vegeta, one of them was miles above the other. people had arguments, you know, Vegeta with his effective against all types versus Vegito's guaranteed a super extra additional attack, you know, building him up faster. You know, there was that argument, but in general, both were pretty close in terms of performance, and both were extremely good, and they still are, by the way. But Vegeta, they just sort of gimped him in a few ways. Again, like having him gain ki with attacks dealt, not having attacks received. I don't know exactly why they decided to do that. Not giving him Super Saiyans as a link. He is a Super Saiyan, so it would make so much more sense, and plus that is such an easy link to hit, you know, and it would link way better with other units like any other Super Saiyan. Most of the Saiyans in general have Super Saiyans, so you know it's just a little bit confusing. I'm a little bit worried about dying here. Did I receive 7 or more attacks? I can't really remember. I did have him in slot 1. I don't really care about dying here. I would look like an idiot if I did, but I think we can actually pull off this revival skill here, so time to find out. We would have to get knocked out, and I do believe that Jiren, or especially UI Goku, will probably get knocked out. And if they do, I will be showcasing the active skill as well, which would be super awesome considering I did not do that with MUI Goku. Looks like we're getting super attacked. Let's see how much damage this does to us. Is it going to do double digits? It's pretty close. It is pretty close. 2.62 million as well, linked with the UI Goku, which I think he shares 4 links with, just like Jiren. Okay, let's see here. So if this UI gets hit pretty hard, if he doesn't dodge at least, I think we're pretty good. Or he might just die here. Oh, he dodged. See, I have pretty good luck with into UI Goku when it comes to dodging. Now, Jiren could go crazy here and just finish off this, we'll have to see here. Yup. Oh no! We were so close! Alright, there's no real worry. We'll be able to see it. I plan on taking Vegeta out into various events, and there will be more difficult events where we will definitely see his active skills. So, that wraps up the Universal Survival Saga team, so we're going to move on to another category and check him out there. So, I will see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, so we have now moved over to the Realm of Gods category team. As you can see, I actually took a friend LR STR UI Goku, which does have a less powerful leader skill, 130% to stats, rather than something like Beerus, which gives 170% to attack and defense. I just wanted the better linking partner, to be completely honest, and I couldn't find another Beerus. Thanks, friend system! But, anyways, I did what I had to do, so we're going to be taking LR STR UI. I mean, he does have share 5 links with Vegeta, but here we can see, I mean, Vegeta was in slot 7, by the way. Always fitting for a showcase, always have to be in slot 7. But one thing to note is I did not take Whis, I actually took Vados. Now, Vados actually is a really, really good support unit for Vegeta's units in particular, because when you look at her support passive, Universe 6, Realm of Gods, Siblings Bond, and Bond of Master and Disciple category allies attack and defense plus 20%. So he is going to be getting that buff for sure. He is a part of at least 3 of those categories. On top of that, Supreme Western Supreme Kai, as we saw in the LR MUI video, she gives a 40% buff to attack and defense, and she also gives a plus 10% chance to critical hits, which we already know he already has a 50% chance to critically hit on super attack. So this is going to be a pretty impressive turn for him. He also shares 2 links, Godly Power and Fierce Battle. So we're going to see just how hard he hits here. That's actually a decent amount of ki, and we're going to give that all to Vegeta. As you can see, it was just his first turn. So obviously he did not have a chance to build up ki. We're actually going to go for the full 24 ki here as well because of all the support on the actual rotation. You can already tell that this is going to be a pretty chungus hit right here. One of the best looks for him with all the support on rotation. Sadly, I don't have things like Supreme Kai of Time. 3.68 million with all that support on rotation. I mean, that's still pretty good. It is pretty good. I'm actually kind of curious now. I'm gonna probably look up whether or not the +2 additional attack equipment is better or worse than the +500 attack. I have a feeling almost that it would be optimal. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of, you know, optimizing, but I'm pretty sure that the +500 attack is probably better in the long run, because +2 to AA is not that much of an effect at all. I guess because we already have +5 from the silver equipment, the +2 has a bigger effect, you can almost say, because then it's +7 extra additional attack, so that's 2%, so it'd be like plus another 14% to a third additional. I don't even know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, I have to find out about that for future videos, because I will be taking both this boy Super Saiyan Blue Evolution as well as LR MEY into various events, as I've said, just to see how they perform around different levels and difficulties of content, different varieties of content. So his kind of gimmick is that he's a good tank as well. As you can see, I'm putting him in slot 1 for the most part, and he really doesn't take any damage. The only problem with that is he does need to be attacked. It's sort of like Beerus, where he needs to be attacked first for his defense to kick in. He does get a 10% damage reduction by default, and then he will get an extra 10% for each attack received, up to 30%. So he really needs 3 attacks to really fully build up his passive. Also, this rotation is looking mighty fine. So yes, they share 5 links, and we're also going to get all that support from Vados on rotation. So this is actually going to be a pretty interesting little turn here. I will say that his active skill is an AoE, so I'm going to pop it here. We're not going to, you know, have the voice line and everything this time around, but I'm going to pop it here. His active skill is AoE, so it's not as powerful than, say, Goku's. However, it does have that utility. With that being said, I would not bring him into World Tournament, if you guys were thinking that. I mean, it might be a fun little experiment, but, you know, when you're grinding World Tournament, oh, look at that KO screen. Yes, Vegeta, yes. But, yeah, I would not bring this guy in the World Tournament off the basis that you're probably not going to see his passive in the first place. You just won't turn everything with Broly or Nappa and Vegeta. Sort of just how things go in that department. But, Vegeta is definitely an insanely solid unit. He's very good. I don't want to be that negative person who's saying, oh, throwing shade at Vegeta and being like, oh, second best unit, and it's not even close to who's best and first and second best. Like, yes, Vegeta isn't as good as LR MEY, but LR MEY is just another beast. And so is this guy. It's just, they did give him a few, I don't know what to say. It's like they just kind of, they have a hate boner for him. They gave him a few weaker tools to deal with, but he's still a solid tank, and he's still incredibly useful for a lot of different content. He's still going to be a monster in things like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. He'll perform extremely well there. I can imagine I'm probably going to be taking him into the GT Legendary Goku event as well, because we all know that the final phase of that is full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And with that, he is tech, so he will have type advantage, he will have that damage reduction, and we'll just have to see how good he is there. But he is a great tank, and I think that he is extremely useful in all content. And he's definitely, I mean, he's a year 6 LR, he is really good. He has the easier revival skill, he has the better drip in his active skill voices, and honestly, his revival is probably my favorite. I like it better than Goku's, to be completely honest. The voice acting is just incredible, and like seeing the pictures of Trunks and Bulma and Bulla and Cabba, Kabe, I don't know how you, Cabba, I guess Kabe, But seeing that really gets you emotional almost. Like it's really just really good stuff. So I would like to try and see it. I didn't see what that last number was, but I'm guessing it was around the 2.8 million mark, 2.7, could have been lower. I have to probably consider doing a video of them at Link level 10. We're gonna try and keep this guy alive as long as possible. Maybe we can cheese it and still have a sliver of health left on this phase. If not, we still have one more phase to go. But Vegeta is a really solid unit, and I think he'll shine the most in things like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. Things like the Legendary Goku event, he makes it absolutely trivial. He doesn't need to stack to be able to dominate in there, considering he has that 40% damage reduction. And something like the Revival skill, being as easy for him to get as it is, it makes it not impossible to die, but it makes it really hard to what am I trying to say? I had a little mind absence there, but it will make it very hard to actually die in the Legendary Goku event if you're running even just one of these LRs. Another good rotation here, again, sharing 5 links with LR STR and having the West Supreme Kai at 3.28, so we're nearing 3.3 million. Numbers are pretty good. If we did have a different support on rotation, probably could have been better, like Vados. I think her number was better when it was that rotation. I'm kind of curious now. I think we could have hit 3.5 million or 3.4 million if we had the plus 500 attack. So I'm going to definitely do that, actually. I'm actually going to link Beerus with Vados here. I'm going to float the UI. I'm not afraid of dying in these events. I mean, I think I would look like an idiot if I did, but what can you do? We're going to heal a little bit with these orbs. Actually, not that much, but we're just going to see how this goes. Vegeta, definitely a solid unit. The powerful comeback category for him, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about both of those categories. I think Goku's irks me more than Vegeta's. Vegeta's is pretty decent, all things considered. He does have things like the new Tech Gogeta that is on JP currently, will be coming in December for Global. But both categories are fairly solid. I feel like they need to tune it down with the rehashes of other categories or just slapping in random. Like, I don't know. I'd rather them just fix older categories nowadays. I would have been fine if they gave him like Pure Saiyans or representatives of Universe 7, and if they gave Goku like not even Realm of Gods and representatives of Universe 7 and something along those lines. I think that would have been a really nice touch. And if they just imagine if they gave him Super Saiyans as the category lead and then they didn't give him Link, that would be the worst thing in the world. This is actually interesting. So this Vegeta actually does share 5 links with the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, except no tournament power, legendary power. So we're actually going to get all 7 links. Yep, we do have all 7 links. Sad thing is that we're actually going to be killing him here. I would like to prevent that. This is unfortunate. I mean, if I put LR STR UI here, he's going to get his 24 key, and I'm fairly certain he'll be able to KO Goku, even though he has type disadvantage. This Vegeta with, this is the best chance we have to see the full, all 7 links active, 24 key super here. This is our best shot, so hopefully LR STR UI is a monster, so, I mean, we're gonna try here, but they both are extremely good, and I think that should be the case. Everyone should understand is that even at 55%, they're fantastic units. They both have access to all of the hidden potential system. And what do I mean by that? I mean that they both have additionals and crits built in. Their super attacks give them 50% crit chance, and they both have a medium chance of launching an additional super attack. At least I believe that's the case. And I mean, in the case of Goku, he has 70% dodge chance, and in the case of Vegeta, he has a 5 dodge because he's Int. So overall, these units are incredibly solid at 55%. Definitely free-to-play friendly when if you get them, you know, you're getting a whole package in either of them. One of them has damage reduction built in, the other one has dodge chance. So either way, I mean, they're both fantastic units at 55%. So I think that's going to wrap up this showcase. This Vegeta definitely is a monster. So we're going to take both of them around through various content. We're also going to be taking them to on the same team throughout various content throughout the 6th anniversary. So good luck, guys. If you're still trying to summon for him, I wish you luck. We do have another, 13 days or so until his banner goes away. So save up those stones. Top grossing stones should be coming soon. And try and continue to attack his banner or the Goku banner. And there also will be the rainbow ticket banners that you can use to summon for them as well. So good luck if you're still summoning for him. And until next time, my name is Zante, and I will catch you later in the next video.